Grand Rising, everybody, and I just want to talk about something here. I'm going to show you guys something here, and you guys can see that there's no water, there's no leaks and stuff. So I'm going to explain a couple of things here. So this valve here, this is a valve, and you can turn it on and off, obviously. There's also another valve that's inside there, so that in the winter we can turn this one off. So we'll turn that inside one off and bleed this one, and we would open it up, drain the water out, and then tighten it, right? So this way here, there's no water pressure happening, and there's no water that's going to constantly leak and cost you money. And the same thing can go for your kitchen sink here. So please listen carefully, people, and it's going to go like this, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn this on, and this is connected to the garden hose, obviously, right? You can see the end there and all that stuff. So anyhow, watch this, okay? Now, the pressure is going to build up, and what you people might think is that it's going to start leaking from this piece here, right? And it used to be in the day, there were these like nylon washers that went inside here. So if this piece was leaking right here, you would put a nylon washer, and when the nylon washer would wear out, well, then it would leak. Otherwise, it wouldn't leak if it had a good nylon. But they've changed the plumbing over the years, so now you can't buy nylon washers for these. You have to buy a whole stem with the valve already attached, and that can be anywhere from probably 20 to 40 to 50 bucks. And then you've got to reattach it on the other side, probably with like a shark tooth fitting, right? If it's copper. So that being said, this valve here is shut off, and what's going to happen is I'm going to turn the pressure on here, and we're going to watch this. The pressure from that hose will build up in the hot sun, and because it's off here, so this valve is on here and this one is off, it'll start actually leaking here. And this is like the first time it's not leaking. Oh, there we go. You can see the water now building up, and I'm going to show you something very important here. So the water is starting to drip here. We can see it. There it is, right? That's water. So we can see that, and what's happening is the pressure from it being off here and this being on, and there's a continual amount of pressure. Now it's starting to come down the hose too on this. So in order, what you want to do after you use your garden hose, so if you have a leaking problem like this inside, definitely address it or call a plumber. But when the pressure is properly, like say if this was your kitchen sink and it was properly relieved, it wouldn't be leaking at your valve that you would turn off underneath your sink. That looks like this, or it's a little flat bar where you go, right? So anyhow, what I'm going to do here too, so say I'm using this right now and I got a little bit of a drip here. I don't want to change this whole armature. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's just simply the water pressure that's coming out, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one up, and well, I'll turn this off. Well, I'll turn it down. I'll leave some water. See, now you can see it dripping. See the pressure happening here? So if you have this problem, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to open up this one on the garden hose here. We're going to let that pressure come out. And then I'm going to show you that this armature up here, so there we go, it's still dripping. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this valve off, and you don't have to kill it. It's snugly closed, but all the water pressure. So now I'm going to open it up once more to relieve the pressure between that pipe and that pipe, and just let it come out once more. And I've turned this off. That's about as much. Never force anything. That's snug, that's firm. I'm not killing it. I'm not reefing on it. People like to reef on these things. Then you'll have to buy a whole new valve with the whole stem attached. They don't make them like they used to, where simply you could change this with a nylon bushing, okay? So I'm no rocket scientist, but now I'm going to show you. You can still hear there's a little bit of pressure here, and that this thing was actually designed to leave the pressure out like this. So you might think that you have a problem with this, but meanwhile, it's not a problem with the valve at all. It's just simply the pressure, okay? So I just wanted to share that, people. You can hear that there's still pressure. I just snugged this up, just a pinch. It was a little, and now this drip, okay, will be completely gone. There you go. So I relieved the pressure from here, from that hose, all the way back to zoom there. There's the puddle of water, and that's that. So now your water bill isn't going through the roof, and that's what this is about. You never want to leave a hose on unattended or anything like that. It could cost you hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of dollars, people. You do not want to do that, okay? Usually the hydro authorities there, the water authorities, they'll give you like say a water forgiveness, like if I don't know, you're on holiday and your toilet blew up and it started leaking all over or something like that. But otherwise, they won't do that all the time, and I don't know what their limits are. So never leave a hose unattended. I'm telling you, people, an hour or two, you have no idea how many bathtubs full of water you could have filled, right? So boy, that's a mouthful. So anyhow, I just thought I'd share that with you. Love out to y'all. Till then, keep your heads up, your sticks on the ice, and namaste. Cheers. Bye. Peace.